set his stall out throughout the years, being quality, but will be tested from Bradley in the next match.
140. David, you require 164.
Well, again, Kleermacher in the better spot, but Evans will have the first go at a finish. And another in there leaves him the bull.
Just looked loose, didn't it? And he got a bad deflection.
92.
So Kleermacher
Martin, you require
should have won the first leg. Going to get one at bull, should get one. Bull for leg 2.
61.
So 5 darts missed at doubles now.
David, you
For
require
Kleermacher and
72.
David Evans to double his lead. A lot better leg though, this from the pair of them.
Big deep breath before taking aim at double top. And when he got his chance to break, he took it. And Evans stretches his lead, 2-0.
Kleermacher's got to be careful here. He may look at 25 second dart.
The stats don't do it justice really, because okay, he's hit a 180 there, but he also hit a 165 that was 3 big trebles. 2 big trebles for the bull. And it's another missed bullseye for Martin Kleermacher.
Well, this could be the game here. A double breaker throw. This is big for Evans. Tops for 4-0. For a 12 dart leg. No, nowhere near. Best leg of the match. So Kleermacher needs a settle. He needs this as well.
Double 6.
19. David, you require
Well, it was the first
40.
pair of darts he'd had a double on the outer ring since that first leg. That was ill-fated. And this one gets away from him as well. It's becoming a very regular thing that we don't have our full quota at European Tour events.
Yeah, it's not ideal, and we don't have the home nation qualifiers the night before to help fill it now. So yeah, it's a tricky one really, because obviously you look at a Michael Smith and a Michael Van Gogh, and they've had a busy schedule, so maybe they needed the break. But Adrian Lewis and Darren Webster, we don't know the situation, but well, let's cut away from that for a second, because Martin Kleermacher's been leaving bull a lot. He's been missing bull a lot. Not on that occasion. Here, and this leg's very interesting.
100.
Managed to squeeze in a dart just to leave a finish of some kind there. Treble 19. And the bullseye. The amount of darts that his opponent was thrown at the bull, it would have been a real salt in the wound shot that. But does the Kleermacher comeback continue?
There's only one way. And that was 2 treble 20s and double 18. So David Evans missed the 48 combination to win the match. He's going to get another go. He put a good guide on the double 16 last time. Well, he's ignoring it this way. Tops.
Come on!
And David Evans takes out tops and takes out Martin Kleermacher, who did in the end leave himself too much to do. Williams will probably start. Got a bit of a scuff there, Dan.
Well, the downside, if you're going to wear shoes that make you look like a Batman villain, then you've got to make sure they're clean. And that's difficult when you're towing the ocky for a few hours before you get on the telly.
180. Scott, you require 132.
He's not going to take out a firework finish. It is a bit like that footballer, isn't it, with fancy boots. You better be good, son.
You require 40.
I think he is good enough to wear bright yellow shoes, but right now Bradley Brooks is better in this game. But if he misses this, he's got a problem. And he has missed it. And Scott Williams has got a chance here to level the game. 12 segment. Bullseye he wants. Well, it's a good leave, but I'm not sure he's going to be allowed back. 4-2 it is. A let-off for Bradley Brooks. I like that about it. Scott Williams going 2 tops and... Oh! Wow. I mean, we're in De Souza territory here. He's gone for 2 tops. One of them has fallen out the board, and then he's still managed to bust it. I mean, you thought his shoes were going to be the most mind-boggling thing that Scott Williams is going to produce today.
Which way is he going to go now? He's gone tops again. And he might well complete it. He has. And I think the reaction from Dan Dawson tells you everything there.
Still no closer to deciding what the right shot is, but...
Yeah, Bradley Brooks still going about his work quietly.
125.
He got that early breaker throw and has just kept himself in that position with that advantage without any fanfare or fun like we just saw from Scott Williams. It's very businesslike from Brad.
Bradley, you require 136.
Oh, pure business. How about that for some business? Bradley Brooks with a 136. He's one away from reaching the second round.
Scott, you require 123.
To stay alive. Not going to happen in this visit, and he's relying on Bradley Brooks missing match darts.
60.
How much of the target does that block? He's had to move across to try and find a way in, but that looks like a decent guide. And he slots it in underneath, and Bradley Brooks gets the better of Scott Williams.
Woodhouse, slightly, I wouldn't say slow, but it's slower and more methodical than Keane, but very effective. Look at that.
Every single dart the same. Didn't rush that last. Didn't think, oh, the first two are there, I can just let this go and it will find it.
135.
Did the same thing for each dart, got the same result. It seems a no-brainer. So do it again. Do it again.
Settle for double 10. Settle for that after 9 darts, wouldn't you? 60 points, and again it's a leg that Woodhouse is dominating. Keane Barry is at some point going to have to make his move again on the Luke Woodhouse throw. He broke throw in the opening leg, but that was down to errors from this man. Aimed high, not the end of the world. Really good leg. The best leg of the match, 11 darts. Luke Woodhouse moves in front again.
We've mentioned many times about Luke and his temperament and how when he's not playing well he can beat himself up and it doesn't appear to give himself the best chance of getting out of that rut. You cannot say that about this game because he wouldn't have been happy with how he started, but he's gritted his teeth, he's knuckled down, he's done the basics over and over again, and it's paying dividends because he's got better as this game has gone on. We've got a really good concept. He might not win it.
Yeah, he's been good though, hasn't he? And yeah, the temperament, which I said can be his downfall. He's been good here, but Keane Barry's going to get a look at 120, and if he gets that first treble, he'll have an open double tops because his dart slammed down in the board.
Keane, you require 120.
Nervous little wait here for Luke Woodhouse. He's just got a bit more nerve here.
Oh, what a guide. What a shot. Keane Barry, absolutely textbook.
Woodhouse again. The temperament's good. And he's coming straight back at him, and you'd be a harsh person to say that Luke Woodhouse doesn't deserve a deciding leg here, but he's got to go and get it.
100.
It's out of his hands if Keane Barry can find 2 trebles in the bullseye.
But as a player, you still feel it in your hands, don't you, when they're on 170?
Evidently haven't seen Mark Webster take out 170. Everybody else has.
170.
Yeah, do it. You know, look at Keane here. He's doing it properly.
58.
But Woodhouse, it's a leveler. Dan Dawson made a good point. The temperament. He didn't sort of berate himself after losing that leg. Just got on with it. It's impressive. Really good from Luke Woodhouse. Deserves the deciding leg. He gets one. A second 11 darter of the match for Woodhouse. Treble single bull. That's the minimum requirement. That's when you go for this, you expect to get a shot of the bull.
Doesn't happen for Luke Woodhouse. Is he going to be stranded as Keane Barry takes out his second ton-plus finish of the match to end the match?
Quite like the 25 of the last start for Woodhouse. Treble 18. Oh, for the match. Match start come and gone on Woodhouse's turn now.
He didn't go 25 as Mark Webster suggested might have been the sensible play. It means he may only get one match dart. He has given himself just an extra second or two to prepare.
There he goes. He's 16 now. Tops. Barry's had a match dart. Woodhouse only needs one and ends a thriller. That was some performance from Luke Woodhouse. And he's back on the Euro Tour. He's in Reese at Louis Williams. He had a good run to the final day. We haven't seen him since. Good to have Louis back. He's taking on Gedwin Price tomorrow in an all-Welsh affair. And we could have another all-Welsh affair if Jim Williams beats Karol Sedlacek as Johnny Clayton awaits. Lars could be on a third 13 darter here, Chris.
80.
It's a bit.
Well, that was a bit closer comfort, wasn't it?
I say, was he a bit lucky there that ended up bouncing out? Could have been the second embarrassing bust we've seen today.
171. Daniel, you require 60.
But all's well that ends well. Will it end well for Larsen in this leg? Double 10 for a 3-0 lead.
Gains from the third leg.
Good composure from Daniel Larsen because he lunged with that second dart at tops. And he's just not wilted, is he? Right, he's got to be careful here. This is where he's moving this time. Oh,
no.
What's he playing at? He was close last time and he's done it again here. And
I don't think there is an answer, is there?
No,
what on earth is he playing
it's just careless and lack of composure. I don't know, but
Daniel, you require
if he's struggling with the line, I mean, but get up towards tops. If it goes out the board, at least you're going for 60.
Right.
10 ball, Daniel.
You could almost read what was going through his mind then.
That's all he had to do. And it could offer Jamie Hughes a passage back into this match. Hit this in the last leg, double 8.
Could he hit it again with a helping hand from Larsen? Well, he might get away with that. We saw Scott Williams bust 80. We saw Daniel Larsen nearly bust 140 in one leg and then go on to bust it in the next. But that's a good guide. And one he's used to move 4-1 up. Breezing through those first 3 legs. It's been a decent game since then.
Good for Jamie Hughes. Over to the 20 for Daniel. Good dart, good leg.
Jamie, you require 100.
Good layup, I should say. 130. We've seen a 130 hit earlier on by Martijn Kleermaker. He may not get a go. Bullseye for Jamie. What a finish from Jamie Hughes, and there we see
85.
Tipton, tungsten tenacity displayed here by Jamie Hughes. Although that was a slip. And is it a slip that allows Larsen back in? What a time. What a shot.
Just when you're thinking Jamie Hughes is going to complete some comeback, and now he's wobbling. 155 remains. He needs a treble here, Jamie. Gets one. Brilliant dart from Jamie Hughes, but Larsen gets first crack. He's had match darts already. Should get minimum one more here. Make that 2.
And it is a victory for Daniel Larsen, and that 180 is 4th of the match, coming in his penultimate visit. One of 4 beneficiaries of buys in this round.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing the big jump in fines the players get for skipping these Euro Tour events next year. I can assure you it's coming. Don't know how big it's going to be.
And that was big from Williams. His first maxi of the match, and it puts him in a position where he's likely to get the first break of the match.
Oh, beautiful stuff. Single 18. But effectively back-to-back perfect visits from Jim Williams. 5 treble 20s, big 18 to leave tops.
85. Jim, you require 40.
The runner's perfection ends there, but he does get over the line in leg 3. It is a breaker throw for Jim Williams.
Don't think they'll like this if it finds the 54 on ball. No, it's not going to happen. They would love it if the 161 goes. It's all 164 from Jamie Hughes. It almost turned the game. You will not see the 161 from Sedlacek.
120.
He will be happy with second prize there. It did take Williams 6 darts to hit the double in the previous leg. And he's missed a couple here. In fact, he's missed another 3.
To break back. This topsy-turvy game still hangs in the balance. Looks like an entire rebuild that he'll probably get an opportunity to do if he loses his tour card. But he's been very much overshadowed in the last 2 or 3 years by the other leading lights of German darts, in Gabriel Clemens and particularly this year Martin Schindler, both of which we'll see in action
100
over the course of this weekend. Shindy, one of the seeded players, of course, who enters at the second round stage tomorrow.
And Clemens in action this evening against another Martin, Mr. Lupman, in the curtain closer tonight. Well, this match looks like it is going to have the grandstand finish. Sedlacek leaves 72, although I say that finishes in this range, even 1 dart finishes haven't been certain in the game.
Double 6, is that any better? It is! Carroll pins the double 6. Oh, there's so much room for more. But he doesn't find it with the 5th dart. 6th is there. It's 5 out of 6 perfect darts to start the last leg decider.
Still won't be on a finish first, because Sedlacek also fills it up and hits a 180 in this incredible last leg.
Scoring absolutely fabulous in this final leg.
100.
81 left after 9 for Sedlacek, 41 left for Jim Williams, but who can hit the double?
He can't hit the ball, and it gives Williams the opportunity to get the win. On double 16. Well, it's the story of the match played out in the last leg. Decent scoring, more than decent scoring in that leg, but both players have missed darts at double to win it.
For yet another win on the European Tour this year, the Czech number 2 wants double 8.
17.
And it is 3 match darts that Jim Williams has survived. He survived 4 last week in the opening round and went on to beat Peter Wright in the next game.
Now he wants double 4, and that is the check out that puts the check out. Jim Williams wins.
He's not going to win this, but he found a way in the semis, so Joe Cullen en route to Jena as we speak, aiming for back-to-back titles.
I like that shot from Jeff Smith, going for the 170. Dragutin can't take out the 101, but by getting the 145, getting the 25, single, double if he doesn't get the treble first dart, which he does anyway, so it's 2 darts for 2-0. And he only needs the 1. Very good stuff from Jeff Smith. Chance to just really remind everybody this weekend that Dragutin Horvat could be a significant figure in German darts, where the popularity of the game has exploded.
Jeff gets the treble 18.
Oh,
holds the dart tops in.
Dragutin, you require 56.
It's just
really
Jeff Smith-like, isn't it?
He's solid, isn't he? And straight, Jeff Smith. Will he get another go? The answer's yes. We've seen the last leg decides our last 3 matches, and you wouldn't be surprised if this one goes there as well, but not in terms of, well, being disrespectful, the quality, just the general scrappiness of the game. But Jeff Smith misses a trick there. Smith has now missed 6 darts at doubles.
Oh, for another 7-visit leg. Where it needs to be. I thought it was getting harder and harder and harder.
I haven't really mentioned European Championship finals in terms of these two because they're not really in the equation.
89.
Jeff Smith having 3 events left. I don't know, but
he needs a deep run. He needs to pick up money in the others as well, doesn't he?
Needs to take advantage of a draw like this as well.
Can't take the 157, but he does leave himself very well placed. Horvat for his best leg of the match. Bullseye. Massive shot from Dragutin Horvat. And that hurts Jeff Smith. Sat on double 12. Can he win it? Needs treble 18. Not really that close.
55.
And it means Jeff Smith is at
Jeff,
20 for
require
double 18.
56.
Dragutin kind of shook his head after the dart in the 19. As if he was a bit disappointed with how far away it was. But Jeff Smith, and still cannot pin those doubles convincingly. And Dragutin Horvat is going to get two. Well, I say that. He should get two match starts. 18 for tops for a place in the last 32. Match darts missed. But he gets that in the round, and a well-won, a scrappy game. But more woes for Jeff Smith. He lost in his opening match last week.